It's Week 16 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Eagles and the Giants, and it's coming up next.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Well, straight ahead, we've got a rematch from last year's NFC Divisional Round 2, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and a Merry Christmas to everyone out there watching. Thanks for joining us on this special day. Partner, Merry Christmas to you, and what an afternoon of football we should have in store here. Two great rivals in the NFC East doing battle here in Week 16.
And how many times have they gotten together and big stakes were out there for either team? I remember way back when Philadelphia had to beat the Giants twice and ended up going on and winning an NFL championship that season.
It's the second of three on this Christmas Day with the Giants and Eagles, and off we go in Philadelphia. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Hurts. Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense. 2nd and 9 now. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Back to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. Shakes off the sack. And that is incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense
force a fourth down.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Throwing is Hurts. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Pass the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. 2nd and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, you know, if you've got the defense laying back, maybe that option works. But if you're coming hard on 3rd down,
it doesn't work because you force the hand of the quarterback and the runner too quickly. And most of the time, unsuccessfully.
Gano's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The Eagles hit 11-3 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind.
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on third and inches. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, first down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up.
Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Fielded at about the 28. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Philadelphia picking up the
first on a gain of 15.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 31 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And New York set to take the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. 2nd and 15. Catch made here by Campbell. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Back to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Gano's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach,
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. The Eagles got a solid first half from last year's MVP runner-up, Jalen Hurts. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On the option to give to Swift here. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Hurts. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goedert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Owens is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
To number 16. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Yeah, nice throw here, right side. He rolls it in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They go play action with Hurts. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortune. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Take a 7-point lead now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Well, with 3 weeks left, they are in one of those 3 wild card spots, Charles, but that spot is not clinched, and there's not a ton of breathing room for them, so the bottom line, they just need to focus on winning right now.
Yeah, they totally have their eyes open, don't they? They know they've got teams trying to run them down. They can hear their footsteps. The question coaches ask guys in the locker room, do you have another gear left to pull away and lock in that playoff spot? If so, let's hit it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Giants. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive, 4 plays. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Now a dump off here complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice
dashing through the snow. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead into the 4th. Elliott on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. That time, 75-yard draw, 5 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now out come the Giants. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
The offense on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. Barkley inside handoff. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be Eagles football 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from the opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On first down, Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And these guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Once again, it's Swift.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The kick by Elliott is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Giants now down by 10. 1:40 remaining.
A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2nd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Eagles, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Don't be ashamed to cry. You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know, love will save the day. Hear what your mother said, read the books your father read. Try to solve the puzzles in your own sweet time. Some be more cash than you, others take a different view. Oh, my, yeah. You gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know, love will save the day. Don't ask no questions, it goes on without you, leaving you behind if you can stand the pace. The world keeps on spinning, can't stop if you try to. The best part is danger staring in your face.